That sails over the end line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Hey, 18. Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. To the right side, complete to Miller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll run here with Freeman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Muscles him off. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Lock in.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he's able to get to first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Territory. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Come on, come on. Lock in, lock in. Check Mike 45, check Mike 45.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, hey, hey. Got 3, got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
On 1st and goal, Howard. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
3 down, 3 down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
Alert, 3 down, 3 down. Mike's 4-2.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Lock in. Red, up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Red, up.
Now Trubisky on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are in for 6.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Ryan on first down. And an alley to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, gotta go. Gotta go.
On first down, Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Blue.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
18. Hey, 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Jim. Blue. Ran, up.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Looking for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. Then the Bears get a bit closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now it's Patterson. And now running right through it. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Red, up. Lock in. Take 4. 18. Red, up. Yep.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Trubisky draw play, gives to Howard. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Red, up.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Eyes on 10. Hey, 18. Lock in. Red, up.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Trubisky will throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Ryan finds Roberts left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
20.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Rolling to his right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else.
And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season, and the Falcons add on. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Watch 12. 18. Red, up.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
18.
Again, it's Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And they will not be able to hook up up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So out come the Falcons now. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Ryan now off the bootleg. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He finds Roberts, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Ryan wants to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now it's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Lock in, lock in. Hey. 4 down. Lock in. Hey, 18.
This time, Trubisky will throw. They'll roll him out right. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that